Paul Yandoh eye NPP Communications Director ewo Asante Maimu. Na wabe apologize to Brian Agyapong over the utterances bia oye. Mobeka say 4-5 days ni ayechi Wontumi. Na yema ne bail but na akase obe miti ne bail condition. Na rumor bi ebaya na enenam mframamo a enkrofo kase Brian Agyapong kire se first one no yokufo chi no ono ena ekukọ release Wontumi, but later on no Wontumi disrespect no enya dia obe release Wontumi bio using his money or his support. That was the rumor. Though yantiam free Brian Agyapong ano die, but that was the rumor na enenam emframam. Na ensemble basa no ena Paul Yandoh so ebabe react ya or say so Dr. Brian Agyapong akasa wanyadi. In fact, Paul Yandoh bekan se Dr. Brian Agyapong asheda ena waye bibisa. Enti eni kwan so yesa. He said a lot of things na ekutia Brian Agyapong. Na ende through chairman Wontumi lawyer ababonti actually Paul Yandoh say on retracted. Na ode some explanation bi na bae ena wamana retract sa statement no yebe have video no yewi a yebe kwa akodi Ghana cedi hu nkomo yewi so a MPP for aye balloting Kennedy Agyapong anya ne number yebe di ni nyina hu enkomo ni nyina ma bone bedi a medi brem. Now yenti Paul Yandoh yewi a ne akwahwe ne ekoso
going on suggesting that Honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong has refused to support Wontumi in his bail application. It has never happened. Indeed, I did not call him because I know that he is the one who stood surety for Chairman Wontumi at Yoko. And therefore, it wouldn't sound very right for him to do it again here. So I didn't call him. He has been calling me every day, following what is happening, and also offering to lend support where necessary. Indeed, I cannot be ungrateful to him because at the last time that he offered to stand surety for him, it was also at his cost. The validation and evaluation, the cost was borne by Honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong. The video that I saw had my good brother doing the advocacy, and I want him to confirm that nobody ever approached Honorable Dr. Brian Agyapong, and he indeed did not give any indication that he will support, and that he has been very supportive. In fact, he called me even today to find out what is happening. So my brother, just retract your statement.
Oh yes, I retract it, and it was the journalist who asked me that they have heard something of that sort, not knowing Dr. Brian Agyapong had not said anything like that. So it's something I retract, and it should go to his credit.
Thank you very much, and it is important for us to propose unity at some point in the life of the party getting into 2028. I will not be an advocate of division. I am always inviting people to join hands for the collective responsibility and work of the party. So it hasn't happened. He didn't say that, and whoever may have misquoted anybody is wrong. And that the author of that video is here and saying that it did not happen. We should be grateful to him, knowing even how much he spent in the evaluation and verification process at the last time. And don't forget, that was 50 million. People who are also bringing support here now for 50 million are struggling and crying. But Dr. Brian Agyapong financed the 50 million bill. we should give credit to him. Thank you.
So this is a year Paul Yandoh.
I saw
An apology our the buyer as a communications director. Just make sure that Utia Sema, you don't rush to come and condemn the person. But if somebody like Brana Champon decide to say, oh, I'll not bail Wontumi, what will happen to him? It is his money. Yeah, and Sika and Agyap time you could forchi Wontumi question from Dr. Baumia to the last person who put effort to bail Wontumi. Nobody. Because no biasu. Not that Musru say Yebebu Mutu Anabibu. Na wo Musru say Omudin Japadi and but later on they will ask them, say when you're free. That was the key. You understand? That was the problem. That was the problem. The problem was that we can bring out the property. They can question us. Because Sikana Ayedibe Bailey Wontumi no any small money. Maybe if it's a mountain with some landed properties. And Brana Champons were Tanamu or Rock City won properties bebre and or the Bailey. So if such person bows same Bailey will be how happy? Nothing. Let's look at something. Eye MPP for balloting. MPP flag bearership. Kennedy Agyapong picks number 1 on ballot ahead of primaries. Yes, say, as seen Dumpim, Elon Musk, and I friend of Fusu Bill Gates, yeah. Eye Ura Kennedy Agyapong, Mukokoye ballot no na eda number 1. Yeah, he number 2, yeah. Is it Brana Champon? Yeah. You will be bisa. As about me, that 3 is a 4, so yeah. But number 1 on the ballot paper, Kennedy Agyapong. Sana yeko election MPP, Baumianum Konya number 1, Neo Mude. President Mahama nya 8 na omu hurunu. Eba 8 na ebe dawa. Eba ya no 8 and ebe den ebe da 1. 8 and ebe den eba be da 1. Because they thought so President Mahama akwakwada number 8 no ntino. It will be difficult for people to locate. Share when in breeze obetwaba. President Mahama 2020 election, send order 2. Olusuye. 2016, not under 8. Not a single number. Same way, sir. Maybe if 2020, no. Yeah, 2020, no, the number 2. And at 2024, Obenya 8. He used 8 to win. And the baby, I would done a year in Chile, but President Mahama number 8 in the Chile said he wanted to break MPP for 8 no more cano, amomo. And that happened. Now, you heard here. Ghana cedi was best performing currency in Africa in the first 8 months of 2025. World Bank for NACA almost say in the 8 months of 2025, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Na Ghana cedi no. And the best performing currency we are seeing now. As a yawura October or November we and a near munye, but things are hitting harder. Cedi the best suyi and let's pray. So that is coming from a World Bank for report. This is a fact. You can argue, but fact is fact. Munchiramadi.